Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. This is your favorite ringside doctor, Dr. Yared Vazquez, and UFC 246 is upon us. We're dropping a lot of content, and we already dropped a video talking about what I think is Conor's advantage and secret strategy going into the fight. Please do check that video out. But right now, we're going to talk about the Cowboy Cerrone. We're going to talk about his prior injury, and do we think it's going to be a factor going into this fight? Let's pull up that injury right there. We're talking about balloon eye gate. Hashtag it up in the comments. Hashtag balloon eye gate. Is his eye gonna have any factor or influence in the fight? What is the name of the diagnosis? It's periorbital subcutaneous emphysema. Try saying that 3 times fast. We explain it in a nutshell. The sinuses are cavities in the face. These guys are getting hit in the face. So if you get hit in the nose just at a very so perfect angle, those structures can communicate with places they shouldn't, like the periorbital area. And when we say subcutaneous, is air filtering out between an anatomical area that is not supposed to hold air. That's why that when he blew his nose and that eye ballooned up, he couldn't push the air out. He wanted the ref, he's a savage. He wanted the ref to cut the air out. He wanted the cornerman to make a hole and push that air out. Can't be done, Cowboy. You're gonna lose an eye. You're literally gonna lose an eye. So how did these injuries happen? All these cavities are filled with air and they're communicated with the respiratory system. So if you're covering the area where that pressure goes out and there's a communication that's not normal with the eye, there's some small ducts that communicate the lacrimal area with the nose. That's why when you cry, you get the tears go out of your nose as well. Those structures could be involved. I'm not saying that's 100%, but there's a communication there, right? Even if it's from the trauma, there's a communication and air is going out. Now that we know what was the deal with Cowboy's eye, is it going to be a factor here? No, I don't believe this is a one-time, very special injury. And it has to do with the type of trauma he received from Tony Fergusson. Conor would have to hit that same spot, would have to injure the same place, and Cowboy would have to blow his nose exactly the same. After that, he had another fight, of course, with Justin Gaethje, and he didn't have any trouble with it. He lost, of course, by knockout, but I don't believe we're going to see a repeat of balloon eye gate, of subcutaneous periorbital emphysema. I don't think that's going to be the case. What worries me is repeated concussions. Now that is a problem that we have to worry about. He's lost his last 2 fights. He's absorbed a lot of damage, and if we go back, he's had a hell of a lot of concussions in his career, and every time he gets more sensitized to being knocked out, he receives the same amount of shots as Conor does, and he absorbs the same amount of shots, and he dishes out the same amount of shots. I think that if we weigh it on a scale, yeah, they're gonna go tit for tat, but Conor just needs one to send Cowboy in a defensive shell, and that's gonna be all she wrote. I believe it's gonna end in the first round late or early in the second. The only way that Cowboy wins this is if he takes this to the ground. And I believe Conor still has the wrestling prowess or the anti-wrestling prowess from that Khabib camp. And we haven't seen a lot of new footage on Conor, and I believe that's because he has been supremely focused on his training. And but if you want to find out why I think he's gonna win, do check that other video. But no, the eye's not going to be an issue. The repeated concussions will be an issue. I know that the winners here, and it's a cliche, the winners are the fans, but these 2 guys deserve our respect. I hope they make a ton of money because they're going to they're gonna dish out amazing entertainment, and damn, they deserve it. They deserve it. So I want to thank you guys for being so amazing. Our channel is up to 1,700 followers, and I know that's not big in the YouTube world, but for me, just a month ago, I had, you know, south of 600 followers, so it's really great. And Rockfin, which is a paid subscription service, I have 3,666 followers. That's really great. So please do check that out as well. I have a podcast over there, and we're gonna break down the Conor fight from the points of view of other physicians, kidney specialists talking about the weight cutting issues. We're gonna also have psychiatry specialists talking about the psychology involved in this fight, and that's gonna be exclusive Rockfin content. So please do check it out, subscribe, and help a brother. Thank you for your amazing comments as always, and keep your eyes glued to the channel. This week a lot of content goes down.